And was that a reasonable way to proceed at this time? I'm sorry.
Oh no, and I still stand as being the beneficiary of the estate and point you as trustee, and demand that as well as an affidavit. I don't know if you received it, but it's been sent certified mail, and that is me standing as making this special appearance today, and with the challenge of the jurisdiction. I really don't understand really the allegations or the nature and causes of this allegations on my estate.
Sir, I'll interrupt you just for a moment.
Today's upload is a prequel to what was the most brutal sovereign citizen shutdown we've ever witnessed on this channel. In the previous upload, we saw Judge Oakley completely dismantle a defiant sovereign citizen named Frank Michaux. Frank pushed every button, openly challenging Judge Oakley's authority and refusing to recognize the court's jurisdiction. But ultimately, it didn't end well for the SovCidiot, and he was slapped with a contempt charge from Judge Oakley. Actually, this obnoxious sovereign citizen has had several appearances on this channel, and all of them are linked in the description. But somehow the hearing we have today slipped under the radar, so we are actually going back in time to witness Frank's first appearance in front of Judge Martin. Stay tuned to witness the beginning of this epic courtroom saga.
Mr. Frank Michaux, who is present here on Zoom. Mr. Michaux, can you state your name for the record?
For the record, I am the beneficiary of the Frank Anthony Michaux Jr. estate. I am the authorized representative, and I appoint you, the judge, as the trustee, ma'am.
Mr. Michaux.
Ready?
Thank you. Today is a day and time set for the probable cause conference. How are we proceeding, Mr. Sullivan?
Judge, as I was saying earlier, Mr. Michaux has indicated that he'd like to represent himself. Hopefully, if it's acceptable to him, I can remain just sort of present for the proceedings in case he has any questions. My recommendation to him is that we demand all of the discovery in the case. We have paper discovery. I'm forwarding that to him, but we don't have any of the digital discovery. So we are requesting all of that. And then I'm also recommending to Mr. Michaux that we schedule the case for a preliminary exam. And I'm happy to be present for that as well.
Mr. Mohammed?
Yeah, Judge. So I don't believe we had an attorney on file for this case. And that's probably why discovery wasn't sent over. Also, I believe we're missing some stuff as well, and we're in the process of getting them as well. If Mr. Sullivan's going to be the attorney moving forward, we'll send it to him. But if he's no longer going to be retained, then I don't know. I don't think it's useful to send it over to him. So if we can know who the attorney is moving forward, we'll send that discovery to that attorney.
Mr. Sullivan, are you formally making a request to withdraw from this case?
Judge, maybe my request is that we have an adjourned PCC for me to meet with Mr. Michaux and discuss this further, unless he'd like to make a decision just here and now. Perhaps one adjourned PCC and some additional time for Mr. Michaux and I to discuss this. We can come up with an arrangement where I'm at least receiving the discovery, on his behalf and trying to facilitate this for him. But I do want to respect his desires to represent himself.
And Judge, the people would have no objection to any adjournment. And if Mr. Sullivan is the attorney moving forward, please just send me an email letting me know, so that way I can make sure digital is sent to you.
Mr. Michaux, were you able to hear Mr. Sullivan just now?
Yes, ma'am. I heard everything that was said.
And was that a reasonable way to proceed at this time? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I still stand as being the beneficiary of the estate and point you as trustee, and demand that this alleged debt, is discharged from my account, from my exemption account. As I sent over copies of my birth certificate, as well as an affidavit, I don't know if you received it, but it's been sent certified mail. And that is me standing as making this special appearance today. And with the challenge of the jurisdiction, since I have not really been fully told, or really, I really don't understand really the allegations or the nature and causes of this allegations on my estate.
Sir, I'll interrupt you just for a moment. In as much as you've indicated that you don't understand or have not been fully apprised of the nature of the allegations, we will adjourn this matter over for 3 weeks. That adjourned PCC date will be
December 20th at 8:45 with Judge Oakley.
the adjourned PCC date will be December 20th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. That's in person in courtroom number 2 with Chief Judge Brian Oakley. And between now and then, Mr. Sullivan, you have the opportunity to speak with your client, bring him up to date on the status of these matters and explanation of the charges against him. And if you want to, at that time, have a conversation with Judge Oakley about how you be proceeding or not proceeding as counsel, that would be the time to do it. Is there anything else, Mr. Mohammed?
Nothing from the people, Judge. Thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Sullivan?
Judge, I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am in a sentencing that morning of the 20th. I don't know if, does the court have availability like later in the morning? I could make it work late morning on the 20th or in the afternoon on the 20th.
10:45.
That'd be much better. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 10:45 on December 20th. That concludes this matter. You're free to go. You have a good afternoon.
One debt to society later.
Get your ass in the chair or leave and I'll issue a bench warrant. You're not running the courtroom. I am. If you want to have an exam today, get your ass in the chair. That's the way it works. Sir, you are in contempt of court. That's a $100 fine. Speak again when it's not your turn and I'll continue to up the ante. Clear? You can speak now. I've asked you a question.
I object.
I don't give a shit if you object. Is it clear what I said? I'm waiting for an answer. I'm in charge. I get to do what you don't get to do. It's part of the black robe, okay? That's just the way it works. My courtroom, I get to decide how it's run.
I object to any of that. Why would it have 2 separate columns?
Take him out.
Why would it have 2 separate columns?
I'm not playing this game with him today. If you think you can get him to shut up long enough so we can have our hearing, we'll do it. But I'm not going to let him try to run my court.
I want to ask you a question. Are you honoring your oath to the Constitution today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I accept your oath, and upon you honor your oath.
Then Mr. Michaux, no. I've answered your question. I've now given you your options multiple times. The court has other cases. Are we scheduling an exam for next Wednesday? Are you waiving your right to have the exam? Or would you like another PCC next Wednesday morning at 8:30 so you have time to consider your options and how you will proceed in this case?
I demand a dismissal for lack of jurisdiction.
Understood.
And
Thank you.
I have to object to that because I have sent in my authenticated birth certificate, which is authenticated, giving me full faith and credit from the United States of America, Secretary of State John F. Kerry, letting you know that I am the authorized representative of this state that you are administrating over, for the record. I also sent you a UCC lien. If you need to see my UCC lien, the Michigan that I have filed in Michigan means that I am the lien holder of this estate, as well as my commercial security agreement, as well as indemnity bonds or any other information you need. I have put it on the record, for the record.
And Mr. Michaux, the court has acknowledged Mr. Sullivan's objection. We will treat it as an ongoing objection, but has indicated that inasmuch as the complaint received in this case identifies you a specific way, the court will accept Officer Stimpin and anyone else to proceed in that manner. So
All comments, viewpoints, interpretations, and insights expressed in this video are for education and entertainment purposes. All individuals featured in the video are to be presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Please do not attempt to contact, locate, or engage with any individuals featured in the video.